myself forward and let it get this far. I'm running circles around. These are those scars that I kept when you left me for dead. What if you believe that it's all in my head? That over time, that I can't face my mind, oh why? Sometimes it feels like we're going
champion is crowned, but that doesn't mean the racing is done yet as we get ready for the penultimate round of this series season here at the Martinsville Speedway. Welcome into this paperclip that is known for some fantastic short track racing here on a Tuesday night. It is the Martinsville Speedway, the Gridfinder Xfinity Series here at Martinsville. It is round number 12 of the 13 race season here for this Xfinity season. I am the captain, Chris Scala. We welcome you in. Appreciate those who have joined us for both the rerun of the truck broadcast a little bit ago, and now after some dinner, here we are back for some Xfinity racing here at Martinsville. Getting ready for this race, and going to be a wild one here as always. Martinsville producing some short track racing, and obviously some great finishes and so on and so forth. But looking forward to it here again in just a few minutes as the cars are out there qualifying right now, and we'll see who is going to get a put a cap on that pole award here this evening. Let's take a look at the point standings. As I mentioned, the championship is over. Dylan Reed did win it. Cameron Ahern is not here tonight, but Ira Cole has a chance to lock down second tonight, and Landon Quisenberry there fourth. Justin Wilson, who's here tonight, he has a chance to make some ground up maybe a little bit and maybe get a top four finish when it's all said and done. But after 11 races, that is where we stand here in the points battle as qualifying has begun and just about wrapped up already here. Got about 2.5 minutes or so left in qualifying here. Just trying to turn my ringer down because all of a sudden, as I start the broadcast, my work phone goes off. So this is the way life goes sometimes, right? But it is what it is. All right, so that is where we sit right now when it comes to the point standings. Of course, tonight, 150 laps of racing. We'll have our 8-lap stage, or our stage, I should say, heat race coming up here momentarily. And again, looking forward to racing we have to come here tonight on this Tuesday evening. Got about, 14 or 15 cars here, but still going to be a fantastic race. As always here at Martinsville, we'll see some good side-by-side racing, some short track racing at its finest. And who knows, maybe a new winner tonight we'll have to see in 150 laps. There's Adam Brady on track right now. Adam in the 77 car. Adam right now 6th fastest on his lap. And decides to go ahead and give up the ghost there as he brings it back into the pits. So got about a minute and a half of qualifying left. Still got 3 cars who have not qualified yet, one being the champion, Dylan Reed. So unless something happens here in the next 45 seconds, it looks like it will be Justin Wilson winning the put a cap on that pole award, which will be another pole for the 58 car. All right, so 30 seconds left. So we're going to go ahead and put a wrap on this one, it looks like, this evening. And qualifying going to be over with. And to put a cap on that pole award, Justin Wilson, a 1993. We'll get him another pole here this evening. Let's get Justin up here. Justin in the Wilder Graphics room this evening, hanging out there. Let's get him up here in the booth. Justin Wilson, congratulations on another pole, it looks like here, unless somebody miraculously runs an IndyCar around here really quickly. I don't think they're going to get a lap in quick enough, but congratulations on the pole tonight. Martinsville Speedway, of course, some short track racing, and one that can put on a very interesting show.
Yeah, but again, this kind of, sucks because I'm not going to be able to race. I accidentally withdrew myself from the race. So
what? How'd you pull that one off?
I can't. Well, so I lost all my sound, and I went to go reset real fast while I had time, and just as habit, I don't know if you've done it, you just automatically get out of the session you're in. I don't know why I did it. I wasn't thinking. and now I can't join back in. So
that's a bummer. Well,
it's a bummer because this is one of my favorite racetracks, and really hoping to look forward to run since I haven't been able to run in a couple weeks due to work and stuff. But oh well, we'll catch the next one.
absolutely. Well, we'll go ahead and say that tonight. Justin Wilson locked his keys out of his car. Or locked his keys in the car, I guess I should say. But Justin, congratulations on the fast lap, and
yeah.
otherwise, go get a bunch of hot dogs, I guess.
Yeah. We'll watch it from the grandstands. It'll be all right.
All right, man. Good luck. Good luck the rest of the week.
yeah, thank you, bud.
All right, bud. All right. Well, that's probably the most awkward poll interview I have ever done in my life, right there. So, because of that, it looks like Johnny Rapp is maybe technically the pole sitter here as we look at the starting lineup for this 8-lap heat race. Wilson, Rapp, Kohlhaas, Powers, Landon Quisenberry, Adam Brady, Joe Owen, Kevin Otis. And looking at the rest of your grid, Joseph Morata, Keith Bouchard, Dylan Reed, Andy Brigani, Dale Lee, and Aaron Hearn, the drivers who will start this 8-lap, what will probably be the quickest 8-lap heat race you might, well, outside of Bristol, that you'll probably ever see. And they will roll off here in just a second. Problem is with Justin not gridding, it makes them wait all 2 minutes now before everybody takes off from their positions there on the track. I cannot talk all of a sudden here, which will happen sometimes in life. Just putting it out there. So it'll get 2 pace laps here and then go green. It'll be just a simple 8-lap heat race. It's almost like a pit party, basically what I've been calling it all season. They say it's their chance to practice a start of the race really quickly and no cautions, run for 8 laps, and then come back and do it all again. Martinsville, a track that was built back in the 1940s. It was a dirt track originally. Then became what it is today, a paperclip with concrete corners and asphalt straightaways. And home of a $2 hot dog. That, outside of Nathan's hot dog, is probably the only hot dog I really would like to actually try, which I've actually had at Nathan's hot dog, in fairness, too. Now here we go. Pace car is in. It'll be Ira Kohlhaas and Johnny Rapp leading them to the green flag here in this virtual heat race pit party from Martinsville. Here we go. Down off of turn number 4, it will be Kohlhaas leading. 11 cars starting, it looks like, this heat race, and a Kohlhaas goes around in front of Quisenberry and another car involved, the 22 with heavy damage of Logan Powers. And that hands the lead to Johnny Rapp. Here's some cars shifting, it sounds like. Not surprising. But Rapp out to about a 1 second lead over Adam Brady. Landon Quisenberry got some nose damage there. Joe Owen also there in the 4th position. Kohlhaas up in the 5th spot after going around. There's Dylan Reed, the 39 car, up in 6th right now. Oh, and Andy Brigani knocks the wall down like he had a blown right front in that Lamborghini. Already a lot of damaged cars in his first 4 laps. So Dale Lee, Aaron Hearn, and Justin Wilson did not start the heat race. Wilson obviously, I think, still trying to get AAA into the infield to get his car out. Dylan Reed up the track. Keith Bouchard in the 64 car on pit road. As there's the white flag, final lap in the heat race. Wrapped by about 7/10 of a second over Brady. Joe Owen, Landon Quisenberry, your top four. How about this name? Maybe, like I said, could be a shocking night for a new winner. How about Johnny Rapp? The Mission Barbecue car going to victory lane here in the heat race. These guys will re-rack, and we'll get ready for the green flag here. You'll see the starting lineup over on the left side of the page. And we'll take a minute here to go talk with Johnny here. Let's quote a bunch of songs with the word Johnny in it. Let's find out who is Johnny. And should I say, here's Johnny. Johnny Rapp joining us. How about that, man? Nice job. Got yourself a heat race win. Can you do it for 150 laps?
I don't know. I got lucky there. Definitely not the best here. I was going to be stuck on the high side, and then they all wrecked, so I don't know. I wouldn't see me being up front too long here.
Well, I always enjoy talking to drivers who are out there putting effort in. You're here every race, working hard, racing, trying to do what you got to do to go to victory lane. And obviously you finished second in that truck race Wednesday night, and now here you are, and happy to see you in victory lane there in a heat race. But I got to ask really quickly, Mission Barbecue, what is it?
It's a barbecue place. I don't know. I think they started in Texas or something, but they opened one around here, and they do a lot for first responders. So I figured I'd put them on the car, give them a little recognition,
No, that's really cool to see. It's like you see those kind of places, and me being a big barbecue fan as I am, I was like, I see Mission Barbecue. I didn't know if it was maybe some kind of of course, I'm going to lose the terminology in my head. If it was like a traditional barbecue place, or if maybe it was some kind of mission, no pun intended, some kind of deal like that. But that's really cool to see. But Johnny, man, we got a lap before you go green. Third gear start, and best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely.
All right.
We'll move Johnny down to his channel here, which, where were you at? I've done forgot.
Payday.
Thank you. Payday Racing. Yeah, the one thing I always like to tell drivers here, third gear start. Do not start this thing in second gear. You'll spin the tires so quick, it ain't funny. Actually, believe it or not, I won my first ever league race at this track. Not that I'm a good Martinsville racer, but you get lucky sometimes. Winner of the race here, traditionally at Martinsville, gets a grandfather clock. The winner tonight will just get to look at the clock on their wall at the house. Either way, 150 laps tonight. Martinsville Speedway, here we go. I think Johnny started in fourth gear. Dale Lee starting to race on pit road. As he rolls out right now, lap one going to be led by Brady by about a nose. And of course, the first lap of the race is always brought to you by Sim Speed Shop, specializing in custom sim hardware, racing hardware. Sim Speed Shop manufactures sim racing hardware utilizing the best components available, as well as mixing in real-life racing components when available. Customize your hardware and rig today, simspeedshop.com, as they are still side by side for the lead. Eventually, that inside line is going to prevail. You got a couple cars in trouble on the inside there. I saw Brigani was there. And more trouble as Adam Brady goes around with Joe Owen. Oh, and Dylan Reed knocks the wall down. And now caution out for the first time. There were 2 separate accidents here. And Keith Bouchard and Dale Lee, well, Dale starts the race in the pits and still gets his nose ripped off, unfortunately. And for Dale, this is definitely not the results he wanted here. Let's watch this. Dale's actually going to come out of pit road here in the Utz Potato Chip Mustang. And here they come through turn 1 and 2. And an awkward moment where you're just the innocent bystander. This is the tradition of saying when it's not your night to race, this is where you just hang it up and you'll walk away with peace. Watch this. He's doing it. He's minding his P's and Q's. He's going to let the leaders go on by. He's going to join at the back of the field. Problem is the back of the field comes together, and here they come. So that was the first wreck, and then they're going to come back around. Oh, Joe Owen's going to lock up the left front and get in the back of Brady. That could have been a lot worse than it really was. Nice job by everybody to kind of slow up there and keep out of harm's way. Caution out for the first time this evening. I'm sure Adam's like, dude. So we got, let's see, pit stops here. Adam Brady on pit road, or was on pit road getting damage fixed. Joe Owen on pit road, Dylan Reed, and then, of course, Brigani and Bouchard. They're getting their modifieds fixed. Man, you got to feel bad for Dale. Tries to make a smart decision, starts on pit road, and all that goes on. As we'll go back to the green, Johnny Rapp has led, well, almost all the laps. Unfortunately, him and Adam Brady were side by side the whole time. And now a good restart for Kohlhaas. This is where you can tell somebody's used to starting up towards the front. Logan Powers there in that third position. Crosses over to the inside lane. Quisenberry and Otis, your top 5. Are they 3 wide down to turn 3? Almost they are. So Powers goes to the lead. Johnny Rapp back to second. Kohlhaas Q there in the 4th position. And I guess we're going to go with letters. Kevin Otis there in the top 5. We ride with the 169 Kevin Otis. Of course, our cameras tonight presented by Track Cams 4 Gourmet. You can check them out, trackcams22.com. As Otis gets a little loose, inside comes Brady. And at 77, going to make a move to the inside. But check them out, trackcams22.com for road course and oval and Rallycross, camera packs, and more. "14 laps in, Power showing the inside a little bit there to the 52 a wrap. Kind of driving it in pretty deep is what that would mean. Maybe a little bit of a diamond. Except that car's not really getting to the bottom too well. Back here, Joe Owen to the inside of Joseph Morata. Wilder Graphics number 5 and move the 48 up to the 8th spot. Superman, a little bit of damage there over his left wrist. Up front, Johnny Rapp coming for the lead again. Logan was showing the bottom to him, and he's going to take advantage of it here. Leads that lap by about a nose. Oh, Johnny. Oh, and I was waiting on that to happen. Logan goes around. Everybody does a good job to avoid the 22-second caution. Oh, whoa, look out for Dale. Second caution is out. Just tough short track race in there, and I think Johnny might have gotten a little tight there. I was seeing at times his nose was sliding a little bit. And I wonder if that's what took place there. Let's watch. Down the back straightaway here, lap number 20. So right there you see Johnny already pushing up a little bit. I don't know if he's getting on the splitter maybe there a little bit, or just breaking too much into the front. Let's watch here, turn 1. Now he just slides up, unfortunately. Obviously incidental contact. Didn't mean to do it, I'm sure. Joe Owen on pit road getting some damage fixed in that 48 car. One of the tracks that's actually tough to get damage fixed because, I mean, the way the pace car gets around here, you only get about, 15 seconds or so to get the car fixed each time you come down pit road. And Johnny's going to come to pit road here. Are the pits closed? That's going to hand the lead to Quisenberry as Owen comes to pit road also, and so does Johnny Rapp, as I mentioned, and Bergani all getting damage fixed. So appreciate you guys joining us tonight for the Gridfinder Xfinity Series, the penultimate race in the season, of course, tonight. And next week it is the Phoenix Raceway. We already crowned the champion in this series, but of course the Wilder Graphics Truck Series, which you saw the rerun of the Kansas race just a little bit ago. They'll have their race tomorrow night here in Martinsville, and then of course Phoenix next week, but then their race at Richmond will be the final race of the season after that one got postponed back in week 13. We'll come to the green flag here. Pace car is in, and Q going to lead him to the green flag. Kohlhaas, Brady, Kevin Otis, and Dylan Reed, your top 5. Logan Powers going to move up to the 4th spot, moving Otis out of the way, and to 4th he goes. That Pennzoil Snap-on Ford Mustang. To the inside of Kohlhaas for 3rd. Powers is working his way through the field there. Brady, a little bit of up. Caution is out. Never mind. Caution on the speedway. This might be the competition yellow. At lap 25, it sure is. We'll see who comes to pit road. We're going to have a mixed smorgasbord of cars. And we are going to step away real quickly and get you some more racing coming up here in moments. You're watching the Gridfinder Xfinity Series from the Light Speed Racing League on the Captain Esports Network.
Butt kicker. Feel what you've been missing. Get yours today at www.thebuttkicker.com and be sure to use promo code LSRL for 20% off.
All right, back we are at Martinsville Speedway, virtually on iRacing. Getting ready for the green flag here after the competition caution here at lap number 30. And we'll go back to green here. Q leading Brady, Kohlhaas, Dylan Reed, Johnny Rapp, your top 5. And here we go. Kohlhaas going to move to the inside here. Brady and try to take that 2nd position away. Meanwhile, Johnny Rapp trying to hold on to the 4th spot there as Power is going to get to his inside and make the move there. See if he can slot back into that inside lane. Oh, got to be careful of that curve. On the inside, that curve can be dangerous. Powers up to the third position using that high lane there. You see Koss way up the track. That's going to cost him 2 or 3 spots. You do not want to go outside that concrete. As Powers running the fastest lap of the race here, 20.0. Logan running a very interesting line, I must say. It cost him a little bit ago getting spun out, but you see running about a half to almost a full groove up the track as he tries to chase down Quisenberry now, who leads. Landon still is not pitted in this race, along with Ira Kohlhaas. Everybody else has made at least one pit stop in the race. Now Logan getting inside the fastest chicken in esports. Mustang versus Supra in the turn 1. Landon holding his own there on the high side, but I think Logan's going to finally clear him here. So move Logan Powers back to the lead here at lap 38. You see Joe Owen there in the 48 car running in the 4th position. A little bit of damage on that left front where that wrist is, the left hand of Superman there. See, runs to the back here of Brady. Looking to the inside, showing the nose a little bit, see if he can get to his inside. He does, rolls the corner. It's all about rhythm here on this short track. Believe it or not, on a track like this, it's one of those that, oh, Quisenberry caught the curve a little bit there, got a little loose. One of those tracks where you still try to find your marks, and that's one that I like to do at this track. It kind of helps me with the rhythm. Of course, you got to roll the center and then roll back into the throttle because you can easily spin the car out, giving it too much throttle. Of course, the brakes should easily be locked up if you give too much, so there's so many little things that can happen on a track like Martinsville that you do not want to see happen to you. Quisenberry back to the 3rd spot. Now as Joe Owen moved up to 2nd. You see Brady right there behind him by about 4/10. As these guys get into a rhythm now. It's the part where if you got the fresher tires, you might see them start rolling towards the front a little bit, and those with the older tires falling back a little bit. Owen up the track a little bit, slid it wide. There goes Q going by. Here comes Brady with him. As I said, it's so easy to make a mistake here. Logan Powers out to a 2.5 second lead as Owen goes back to the inside of the Chicken Mobile. Johnny Rapp holding on to the 5th position right now. And the other car that is not pitted yet in this race, the 29 of Ira Kohlhaas. Of course, I'm sure we'll see him on pit road here at the second competition yellow. Kevin Otis on pit road. A little bit of damage there on the 169, but an unscheduled pit stop, I would say. You see that car? Oh, I was going to say that, yeah. I was about to say, it looked like that car is in yaw as he enters the corner. Definitely got a lot of rear brake in that car. .3 seconds right now, the separation between these three cars and the leader. And next week it'll be the Phoenix Raceway for these guys. I think you might actually get the new Phoenix Raceway before we get to that race next week. So I know they're going to be releasing on iRacing the updated Phoenix Raceway. We'll see as caution's out for the 4th time, and this is the competition caution, the second one. And I'm sure we will see every leader come to pit road this time. More tires and fuel, and yep, every car, well, except Dylan Reed looks like he's going to stay out. Which Dylan might be just trying to be the last one on the pit road maybe or something. We'll have to see. But 4 tires and fuel. And it looks like the 22 at ease will win the race off pit road. All right, let's step away for a quick second. We'll come back and get you the last, 93 laps in this Martinsville race here, the Gridfinder Xfinity Series on the Captain Esports Network.
Butt Kicker. Feel what you've been missing. Get yours today at www.thebuttkicker.com and be sure to use promo code LSRL for 20% off.
You saw the green flag come out as we are underway again at Martinsville, 61 laps in. Virtually here on iRacing in the Gridfinder Xfinity series. And as you know, we've completed both of the segments here. We're in the final part of the race, and what we always like to do after, and Power slides up the track, gonna give the lead to Brady. It's our opportunity for those that love to blow their speakers out and put some sound on of race cars. Here we go. Let's turn it up on the Captain Esports Network. Adam Brady continuing to lead here, 0.2 of a second over Logan Powers after Powers made that mistake, slid up the track, and lost the lead. Now the battle on for fourth here as Hugh works to the inside of Kohlhaas. Of course, the 52 there behind him, the pole sitter Johnny Rapp. We are 5 laps from halfway. Brady getting a little loose as he tries to hold off Powers here for the lead. You'll see the 209 on Powers. It's actually the number he's logged into the sim as, but he's actually the 22 with the paint scheme. Joe Owen there having a great run in the third position. If this thing stays green, we will likely have to see a green flag pit stop. I believe it's going to be close. As Powers gets to the inside. Brady trying to hold him off down the back straightaway. And Brady's going to have to give it up here, but a crossover move as Powers drove it in deep. Nice move by Brady. You can just tell one of the coolest things, you got the curve there a little bit. That's what caused him to lose the lead. So Brady officially back to second here behind Powers. Let's take a look as we're halfway into this race at your race summary. Logan Powers now leads 4 cautions, 15 laps, 12 racers started. Powers with the fastest lap of the race with a 1940 or a 94. And that, of course, brought to you by Track Time Entertainment. They build custom driving simulators for the virtual racing community. They manufacture their simulators in Texas using U.S. extruded aluminum. Visit Track Time Entertainment on Facebook for all your sim rig needs and a full lineup of their products proudly made in the USA. Battle on for the second spot here is Owen. Looking inside of Brady, not able to make the move yet. Of course, these tires start to wear, and I was starting to say before Brady got loose there, one of my favorite things about this race, it's like one of the rare tracks you see that because of the way it's shaped and the flatness of it. Watch the cars down the straightaway, and then when they hit the brakes and how the front end just drops every time. I think it's really cool to see. There you go. Get a view. Watch 77's front end. Boop. Drops right down. There's Q, and then there's Johnny Rapp, the winner of the heat race, running in 5th right now, minding his own P's and Q's. Doing a great job tonight. Ira Kohlhaas, 6th position. He told me before the race, he said this was going to be an interesting one. I think I understand why he said that now. He's unfortunately had his struggles here in this Pepsi Breast Cancer Awareness number 29. There's Joseph Morata, the 5 car, and Wilder Graphics Camaro. Trying to race hard out there. And Dylan Reed, the champion here, 39 car in the 8th position. He is not racing at full strength. I'll just put it like that tonight. I talked to him a little bit before the race. He explained what was going on. And just out here logging laps and just doing the best he can with what he's been handed. So. And there's Dale Lee, the last car on the lead lap. Somehow, and that modified is still hanging on. That 40 car, after starting on pit road and getting involved in a wreck coming off of pit road, running in the 9th position. Battle for second is Joe Owen to the inside. Move the 48 up a spot. Oh, and he slides up the track. So now he's going to give it right back to Brady. That just talks about how hard it is to get back into a rhythm. Especially look at that, Brady up the track and into the wall. I was just talking about how tough it is to get back into a rhythm when you make a pass, and he really hurt himself there. go back and watch the move. There, right there, the slide. Now, I want to see if there was, I don't think there was contact. Brady makes the pass there in 1 and 2. They come down to 3 and 4. Oh, yeah, back end just slides out, and he's trying to hold on into the wall hard. Mason, now Brady back to the 4th position as Q has gone by also for 3rd. .9-second lead now for Logan as he puts a lap on Dale Lee in the 40 car. Martinsville, one of the tracks on my bucket list that one day I will go watch a race at. Check here on Johnny Rapp as he comes up to the back of Adam Brady, who's behind the lap car of Brigani. We appreciate the viewers watching tonight. Those who have checked out the broadcast and more, you can check it out at, or I should say, let me back up. You're obviously watching the broadcast. Sometimes it's like you go to talk and you just lose track of what you're saying. Hit the subscribe button is what I was trying to get to in the end, or you can hit the follow button. Join us each and every night, getting your notifications turned on and more, as we're on the air mostly every night. Of course, tomorrow night, the Great Lakes Sim Racing Series. As Brady gets loose off of 4, here comes the 52 from Eldora. We're going to do some dirt racing tomorrow night on Wednesday for the GLSR. And then after Wednesday night, we're going to be off again until Saturday. With the Velocity Online Racing IndyCar Series from the Watkins Glen Raceway. .52 laps to go. Next time by. Laps just ticking off here. Question going to be, will these guys have to pit one time in this run? They run 70% fuel in this series, I believe. 42 laps right now since they've last pitted. And we're at lap 99 right now, so 51. You're looking at some 93 laps on a run here. It's going to be tight. Ira's starting to come in on the back bumper of the 52 car here, so Ira's starting to get into a rhythm himself, trying to make up some ground. Kohlhaas trying to put pressure on Johnny Rapp there for the 5th position. Q up here trying to put pressure on the 48. Landon getting the run to the inside here. He's got the spot maybe. But as these tires wear out, the one thing for sure is that outside line does get a better run off. That's where you're able to see most of the time that 48 will kind of outrun the 75 here. But you know what? 75 got a good run off the corner there. Easy. And move Q up the 2nd. Great job on his part. So after what was a tumultuous start to the race, with a couple of cautions is cleaned up, and here we are with the longest green flag run of the race of almost 50 laps now. As they go to put a lap on Dylan Reed, who gives plenty of room. Adam Brady to pit road. So this might be the first of pit stops right here, which here's the tricky part on this track. With pit road being one long pit road, you will lose at least 2 to 3 laps on a pit stop. So you need this thing to stay green. Right side tires on. Oh, Powers up the track there, just to the screen left. Adam's going to have some clean air here, and will try to get as much as he can out of these tires. He's going to be a lot faster, I'll say that. I mean, lap times right now 20.7s and 28s. A 21 there for Powers, who went up the track there and messed up that lap. There's Morata running in the 6th position right now. Last car in the lead lap. You see the leader right there behind him. So 2nd place Q pulling away from Owen here, out to about an 1/8 of a second advantage. Of course, all this behind Logan Powers, who's been a dominant car tonight. .35 laps to go. Let's compare some lap times here real quickly. Adam Brady last time by at 20 flat. So Logan Powers at 20.8. As Brady actually has just gotten by the 22, so he's unlapped himself. He's now 1 lap down as he lost 2 laps in that pit stop. So Gridfinder, of course, is your place to find your spot on the grid. It is home of online racing communities. You can browse hundreds of leagues racing on all gaming platforms across every racing sim every day of the week across the globe. You can browse through over 1,000 leagues racing on iRacing, Assetto Corsa, ACC, R Factor 2, F1 2021, and more. If you're looking for a commentator or a streamer for your racing broadcast, or even a designer for your next livery, Gridfinder has all the talent in one place. You run a sim racing league, make sure you upload your community to Gridfinder so that more like-minded sim racers can find you. It is quick, easy, and best of all, it is free. Check out Gridfinder today. "31 laps to go." We're going to step away for a quick second and come back with the final 25 or so laps here in this Gridfinder Xfinity Series race here from the virtual Martinsville Speedway as you're watching the Captain Esports Network.
Butt kicker. Feel what you've been missing. Get yours today at www.thebuttkicker.com and be sure to use promo code LSRL for 20% off.
All right, back we are. 23 laps to go. It is the Logan Power Show up here at the front as the 22 car leads by 4 seconds over Landon Quisenberry, and that lead has actually shrunk down just a little bit as Logan has led the most laps here this evening, looking for a win tonight in that Pennzoil Snap-on Ford Mustang. Landon Quisenberry running second, Joe Owen third, Johnny Rapp and Ira Kohlhaas here in the Lightspeed Racing League Gridfinder Xfinity Series. Of course, tomorrow night they'll run the Wilder Graphics Truck Series here at Martinsville. We'll have that broadcast later this weekend. But Wilder Graphics, speaking of Quisenberry, provides the best iRacing paints and liveries around. You can check them out today on Facebook and take a ride on the wild side. That's one of their paints right there. Matter of fact, two of their paints right there, as Morata right there behind them. And one thing that's really cool is they have actually painted up 4 Indy cars for a team that I'll be running in a broadcast league that we'll be in later on. Matter of fact, it'll be a week from Thursday. We'll be at their first race at Detroit for the American Open Wheel Sim Racing Series. And going to see 4 Wilder Graphic painted cars out there on the track. Going to be looking pretty cool out there. I'm looking forward to that partnership with them. So check out Wilder Graphics on Facebook and take a ride on the wild side. So I've been watching this battle getting tighter and tighter slowly for the 4th position as Johnny Rapp has it and Ira Kohlhaas wants it. It's about a 0.6 of a second difference between the two. It looks like that's holding on by about 0.6 of a second right now. Logan's lead is extended back out to 4.7 there, so you wonder if maybe getting past that lap car maybe cost him a little bit of time there. 16 laps to go. These guys must be good to go on fuel. Looking at about, like I said, about 93 or 4 laps it'll be on a tank. Now Brady, on the other hand, has pitted, and he is, I think, trying a different strategy here, running in the 7th position. He's still a lap down, and he really hasn't gotten too far ahead of Logan. As a matter of fact, about maybe a full straightaway. After unlapping himself, he's still a lap down. Now he will likely catch Morata for position. He's down about 8 seconds or so there to Morata, which will get him up to 6, but not sure if there's going to be a net gain when that's over with there, unfortunately for him. But hey, he took a chance, and I'm a fan of taking chances. Let's just put it like that. Maybe that's why I don't win many races. Ooh, Ira sliding the wheels a little bit there. Johnny Rapp doing a great job just holding his own. Joe Owen about 2.7 seconds back from Quisenberry now. Everybody's pretty much spread out amongst the field here. Actually, this is going to turn into the best battle on the track. Is going to come right here. Dale Lee's trying to hold off Dylan Reed for the 8th position right now. Both of them are 2 laps down. So that lead that's been coming down a little bit here. So we'll have to watch this battle, as Dylan's going to let Morata go on by, so that might have eliminated that fight. Of course, we got the Kohlhaas and Johnny Rapp battle. Seven laps to go next time by for Logan. A good job just staying in rhythm tonight. You know, a couple times got himself in a bad spot, got himself spun out once just running at a high lane. But he has bounced back and has absolutely dominated this race. 6 laps to go. Logan just hanging it out there. Ira Kohlhaas still trying to get to the back bumper. Him and Rapp are just swapping laps back and forth. I mean, they're literally within a tenth of each other every lap. One lap it's Ira faster, next lap it's Johnny faster. Adam Brady still about 3.5 seconds back from Morata, so I don't think he's going to catch him. Matter of fact, Brady just let Dylan Reed go by, so I think he's kind of settled in where he's going to finish there, which will be the 7th position. Two laps to go for Logan Powers. As he'll come out of turn 4, see the white flag, final lap. For the driver who's run part-time, only a couple starts this season. But he's going to make the most of this one here at Martinsville. A dominant effort. Was spun out earlier in the race on a mistake, it looked like, but he's going to bounce back and see the checkered flag. And if it was real life, you'd have a grandfather clock as Martinsville goes to Logan Powers. Q is going to get 3rd, and I think the 77 of Brady's gone around over here in turn 2. He has. Joe Owen going to finish 3rd. Johnny Rapp going to hold off Kohlhaas for 5th, or for 4th, excuse me. Logan going to light it up real quickly as the cars come over here to do a little bit of a photo shoot. While they do the photos real quickly, here's your finishing order for tonight. Powers wins it by 6 seconds over Landon Quisenberry, Joe Owen, Johnny Rapp, Ira Kohlhaas, your top 5. Joseph Morata 6th. Adam Brady, Dale Lee, Dylan Reed, and Andy Bergani, your top 10 finishers tonight. Otis finishing 11th. Bouchard, Justin Wilson. I haven't heard an update if he still has found his keys yet to his car. And I say that jokingly. That didn't really happen, by the way. Aaron Hearn finishing in the 14th position. And Dylan backing out of the photo there. Didn't want a photo bomb. Well, let's get Joe Owen up here. A 3rd place run for him. If he's in chat, there he is down here. We'll get Joe here joining us this evening. Joe, congratulations, man. Last time we talked, you were going to victory lane at Daytona. A little bit of early damage on the left wrist of Superman, but otherwise it looked like a pretty clean race for you this evening.
Yeah, it was pretty clean. I think that damage hurt my car as far as my brakes and everything, but I'm going to give Logan and Landon congrats, and I couldn't do nothing with him. Like I said, I think that little bit of damage messed me up a little bit.
It seemed like you guys were maybe having a hard time when you would make a pass or get past, maybe getting back in the rhythm. And it seemed like at that point you'd have a lot of mistakes. I know it's, obviously easier said than done, but is that something you were feeling a lot tonight?
Yeah, every time, you would get up on the car and then you go up under them or try to get them high, you would get out of rhythm. But
right.
It was just all in the brakes. I just couldn't never get the brakes to settle the way I want.
Well, Curtis Blow once said it's all about the brakes. But tonight, they definitely shined this evening, and you finished 3rd in that AC Delco Dale Jr. Special. Great job tonight. Shout out to whoever you like to.
Yeah, I'd like to shout out to my fiance Amber Barton and all y'all up in the booth, and congrats for Logan again and a good clean race.
Absolutely, man. Great job tonight finishing P3 at Martinsville. Nice job.
Thank you.
Hey, you too. Joe Owen finishing in the 3rd position this evening. Let's get my broadcast partner here, OQ, joining us tonight, finishing 2nd in that 75 car. Landon, one thing Joe and I talked about there for a brief second was rhythm, because Martinsville is such a rhythm track. And when you're out there making moves, it seemed like it happened every time that I'd watch somebody make a pass, and then that next corner they would blow it and get passed right back. And it seemed like it would just kill their runs. What was it that was causing that? Was it just a lack of focus, or maybe worried about other cars? What were you feeling out there?
To be honest, I don't know, because usually I'm not typically the one to run. Like, that's what separates the good guys from the bad guys, or not bad, but the more skilled versus the people more like me. Like, look at Cameron. He doesn't make mistakes, and I think that's just what it was. You get on the bottom of somebody and you really don't want to make contact with them and rough them up because, we had it a few, I did that to Ira in the sprint race. I feel really bad about it because I, completely jacked him up in turn 2. But yeah, I mean, it's, I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to collect my thoughts. But yeah, it's just the ebb and flow. It's how this place is. I felt like my rhythm was really good for myself tonight, so I think that's why I had a pretty good run. And as the run went on, the passes got harder to make on those tires.
I got to ask the question now because I think back to before I went on the air tonight. I kept hearing the jokes down in the Wilder graphics room there. That heat race, you made the contact with Ira. Was there any Matt Kenseth inspiration to it?
No, I didn't mean to get into Ira at all there. I felt really bad, and I apologize. I didn't want to jack up his starting spot like that, and it's just how it was. He kind of locked up a little bit in front of me, and he was gonna go for that, that typical Martinsville diamond. And I don't know if you noticed, at least I felt like I was running a line similar to how Josh Berry runs.
Yep.
Right up on that bottom lane, all the way around the bottom, and it worked out pretty well. So. But yeah, I had too much momentum that I thought, and just clipped his left rear a little bit, and spun him. But no, those are practice jokes. I wouldn't do that in the real race.
For those, I'll clean it up a little bit for what he's really saying. But basically, Matt Kenseth is his hero apparently at Martinsville. But great job tonight, man. And all jokes aside, though, great run. Good job finishing second. Good comeback, obviously, and obviously incidents happen with Ira. I know it's short track racing at its finest. But great job tonight, and shout out to whoever you like to.
Just shout out to everyone in the admins here in the league. Obviously, LSRL, all the sponsors with Sim Speed Shop, Butt Kicker, Gridfinder, obviously Water Graphics. Thanks to the boss man, he wasn't here tonight. Would have loved to race against him at Martinsville. He's a kicking coach. I think he'd be pretty good at putting people out of the way. Obviously thanks to JP's Hot Chicken. Good racing the Bahika guys. Everyone that comes out, just give myself a little pat on the back, I guess. I don't really feel as confident about my racing as just, I probably should, and I had a good run tonight. And maybe just it's some things are different. That's the first race I've ever seen Logan Powers finish. So
wow.
He disconnects quite a lot. I was really hoping it happened again tonight, but I'm eventually gonna get that first Xfinity win. I've never won these cars, but it's good to come. I grew up an hour away from the track, an hour north in Roanoke, so I just love Martinsville, and and good points night too, because I'm still battling for second in points, even though Dylan Reed clinched the title. So obviously congrats to him for clinching that last week. He did what I couldn't do last season with a big points lead. But yeah, I'm still fighting for second, so I had a good points night and gained on Ira, and Cameron wasn't here, and he was the guy in second, so I think I'm going to be a few points back, and I got one more race to go get it at Phoenix to get Ira.
There you go. Well, great job tonight, man. Way to battle through it, and give yourself a little bit of credit, like you said, but you did a great job, and definitely credit to everybody in this race. But nice job, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Landon Quisenberry finishing second this evening in the race, and is the winner even here? The winner is not here. So congratulations to Logan on the win. I'm sure he'll thank his sponsors, say hi to his family, and let's see, what else do we usually normally do in the race? Talk about the race a little bit, and so on and so forth. Here we go. I think I covered the winner's interview right there, right? So pretty good. I try. Anyways, appreciate everybody for being a part of the broadcast this evening. Of course, 2 broadcasts, matter of fact. So I'm going to go relax now and get ready for Wednesday at work, and got a lot of stuff to do. Tomorrow night we'll be on the air with the Black Horizon Truck Series from Eldora. Going to do some dirt racing coming up here tomorrow night, so it should be a lot of fun. Looking forward to that. And then that'll be our last broadcast until Saturday. So looking forward to enjoying a couple days and going from there and doing some fun broadcasts and racing and so on and so forth. But always fun here in the Lightspeed Racing League. Of course, the Xfinity Series presented by Gridfinder, and, of course, the Wilder Graphics Truck Series. So with that said, you guys enjoy the rest of your, was it Tuesday evening? It feels like it's Friday already to me, but that's only because it seems like all the days are stuck together. That's a whole nother subject for a whole nother day. Anyways, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Remember, this isn't just a game. It's ours. See ya.